Some things really are better the second time around. In fact, many used items can be every bit as good as those purchased new. Plus, buying used is almost always guaranteed to save you cash. So without further ado, following is our list of top 10 things you should never buy new if you want to be rich. This has to be number one on the list, right? After all, we've heard it time and time again. The value of a new car drops like a rock as soon as you drive it off the lot. Rather than be upside down on your car loan 5 minutes after signing the paperwork, look for a quality used car that has already taken a huge depreciation hit. The advice to buying a used car can apply to any type of vehicle, virtually anything with an engine, from off-road vehicles to yachts. These all will depreciate in value over time, so in most cases you'll get more bang for your buck by purchasing new. New boats, for example, depreciate quickly, so even if you buy a vessel that's 1 year old, you stand to save a buttload. Your house is another big ticket item that makes sense to buy used rather than new. Not only can you save money, but older homes also have better bones than some of the new constructions. If you love the idea of a new construction, remember that an existing home doesn't necessarily have to be 50 years old. If you want energy efficient homes with new amenities, you can probably find it at a lower price if you're willing to be owner number 2 or 3. Don't ever pay full price for a timeshare. Some people are practically giving them away because they're so desperate to get out of their annual fees. We could take this category one step further and say you shouldn't buy books at all. Many of us live near public library systems that can meet most of our reading needs. However, we won't go quite that extreme. I personally enjoy having a well-stacked home library. I also realize that some books, such as college textbooks, have to be purchased. But that doesn't mean that we have to pay full price. Many of the same places that sell used books also sell used DVDs, Blu-ray discs, and CDs. No need to spend money for a new disc when you can get a used one for less money online, at a garage sale or a thrift shop. Of course, there's also the library where movies and music are free to the temporary taking, and cheap when the library holds a sale. Raise your hands if your kids have ever started a sport and quit after one season. Instead of spending tons on new equipment, go to a specialty store like Play It Again Sports and buy used items. You can also scour garage sales, thrift stores, and Craigslist for bargain finds. Don't forget to look for fitness equipment for yourself too. Buying new weights and kettlebells, for example, doesn't make sense if you can get used ones for a fraction of the price. Musical instruments are another big parental purchase that could be money down the drain. To avoid purchasing something overpriced or broken when buying used, consider spending a few dollars to have it appreciated by the local music store. To avoid purchasing something overpriced or broken when buying used, consider spending a few dollars to have it appraised by the local music store, or better yet, buy a used item directly from a shop. Renting an instrument is also another option. However, keep in mind that renting a clarinet for 3 years could end up costing you more than if you purchased a used one in the first place. Jewelry is also better off bought used than new. Before buying off Craigslist or from a private seller, however, be sure to get an appraisal, particularly if a significant amount of money is involved. You can find quality used jewelry by shopping at estate jewelry or from reputable pawn shops. If you want to buy online, eBay may be a good way to do so, as long as you keep your eyes open for scams and use safe payment methods. That means no wire transfers. Some of you may disagree, but there is really no need to spend a lot of money on brand new pets from breeders when plenty of pre-loved or not so loved animals need homes. Many local animal shelters regularly have free or almost free adoption days, during which you can bring home everything from dogs and cats to bunnies and birds. Unless you want your pet to be a show pet, spending hundreds or even thousands on a purebred animal is probably not money well spent. What do you never buy new? Share it with us in the comments down below. And if you like this video, make sure you stay subscribed and keep up to date with more videos like this one.